Firstly, before I begin, I would just like to echo the remarks made by Save regarding the traditional landowners, and I thank you, Save, for making the acknowledgements. And also, before I begin, just a little footnote in terms of a thank you to Trend Micro, and I probably don't think they remember. But since we've been in government, we had our first major cybersecurity incident a couple of years back, involving one of our major companies or organizations in Fiji. And that's when I first got to see Trend Micro, because the initial reports on that incident came from Trend Micro, and formed the basis of some running around that we had to do. Fortunately, we were able to recover all the lost information by that organization. But it underpins certainly the importance of cybersecurity in our day and age. And certainly that is why this government is running at light speed to try and build a proper cybersecurity ecosystem that will safeguard the people of Fiji, safeguard the businesses in Fiji, and ensure that we become a very safe environment when it comes to doing business, when investors come in particular. So thank you to Trend Micro for being the initial responders. We did not have a CERT back then, and I'd like to welcome also the CERT team from Vanuatu, who I believe are here. Welcome, Wantox, and I hope you have an enjoyable stay in our country. But again, I just thought I'd start off with that, just to acknowledge what Trend Micro did in that time. And it certainly reinforced to me what needed to be done in terms of Fiji's ICT landscape. And like I said, be assured we are working very, very hard to build the ecosystem as quickly as possible and as practically and as strategically as possible, so that we have a very robust cybersecurity environment in the next few years in Fiji. To Mr. Sujan Talakokula, Trend Micro Managing Director in Australia, New Zealand and the Pacific Islands. Mr. Mick McClooney, Chief Technology Officer of Trend Micro. And also Mr. Andrew Phillips, Chief Information Officer, Security Officer for the Australia, New Zealand and the Pacific Islands for Trend Micro. The team present here today from Trend Micro, the captains of industry and also the experts from Fiji in the ICT space who are present here today, the reps from government, development partners, ladies and gentlemen. Bula Vinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. I started my day today in Raki Raki of all places, down at a resort called Nduandua, to launch the Fiji's attempt to become a major coffee player, particularly in the specialty coffee market. And 3 hours later, we scooted across to be here at 3 p.m. to be here to deliver the opening remarks for this wonderful event. And it underscored to me what this government is trying to do. To diversify the economy as hard as possible and as quickly as possible. We can't be relying on tourism for all our revenue and taxes, I guess. And so the people of Ra today have an opportunity. They've given us Fiji water, and they've also given us specialty coffee. So for those of you from Ra in the room, You can be very proud today. Your province has provided two of the most, potentially two, of Fiji's exports to the world. Of course, I'm pleased to be here today to join you for the Trend Micro World Tour 2025, which is being held in Fiji for the very first time. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the Trend Micro team for bringing this important event to Fiji, an event that has traditionally been held abroad. This reflects the growing confidence globally in Fiji's digital landscape and our regional leadership in technology. This event is being hosted in Fiji as one of the 8 cities in the region and 100 globally that not only showcases our commitment to progress, digital transformation and innovation, but also to progress cybersecurity, being a fundamental part of any ICT architecture. It also does highlight the need to continue to have these kind of conversations to protect what is fast becoming a big sector in Fiji and also protect our businesses and government systems more broadly. I thank Trend Micro for bringing together such a strong network of global technology partners and local stakeholders who are present here today. Ladies and gentlemen, events such as these are just more than just conferences. They are platforms that bridge the gap between governments, industry, and the private sector. In a time of rapid technological advancement, these linkages are critical. By coming together, we can harness our collective expertise and resources needed to address shared challenges, whether in service delivery, cybersecurity, digital infrastructure, or digital literacy. I strongly believe that such private-public partnerships and collaboration is essential to designing a sustainable, resilient, and robust digital framework or digital solutions for Fiji and the Pacific. Fiji stands at a very pivotal moment. Our nation has embarked on a journey towards a digital economy, where innovation and technology can propel the economy and enhance the quality of life for every Fijian. This has been fueled through the introduction of Starlink, which has empowered our people and businesses in remote and maritime areas to have access to meaningful connectivity. Additionally, the landing of the Mbulikula and Tambua subsea cables by Google has further strengthened the resilience of our digital infrastructure. These major initiatives have made Fiji an even more attractive investment destination, where businesses have the means to fully utilize digital technologies to achieve their organizational goals. To ensure we are coordinated and progress towards our goals are effective, we have a roadmap that aims to harness the power of technology in various sectors ranging from health to education and tourism. In April, I launched the first ever National Digital Strategy 2025-2030 for Fiji. This strategy lays out government's bold vision, I must say bold and ambitious vision, to transform Fiji into a digitally empowered society and a dynamic, innovation-driven economy. Through the NDS, we have made a commitment towards meaningful digital access, driven by innovation and powered by connectivity, and underpinned by inclusion. It is designed to ensure that all Fijians, rural and urban, can fully participate in the digital economy. The strategy is helping us work towards meaningful and tangible results, such as preparing for the 10% contribution to our national GDP. 2022 statistics tells us that the current ICT contribution to GDP is 4.2%. Creation of 40,000 jobs across various sectors spurred by the digital economy. Attraction over $100 million in investment. And this is apart from the 200 million US that Google is going to spend in building its first ever green data center in Fiji. Driving innovation and supporting digital entrepreneurship, especially for MSMEs and startups, and of course, embedding cybersecurity, privacy, accessibility, and good data governance and protection across the government ecosystem, and hopefully ensuring that at least by 2030, e-government will be up at around 70 to 80% in terms of integration. These are very bold and ambitious results, but are supported by a comprehensive implementation plan, and a lot of work is already taking place in these very important areas. Ladies and gentlemen, I am advised that this year's theme is Proactive Security Starts Here, which is timely as we are scaling up with our digitization efforts, both here in Fiji and as a region. With this, we are also seeing the increase in cyber threats in our region, not just sophisticated and the new type of zero-day attacks, but traditional threats using the new and emerging technologies. The attack surface is expanding rapidly as more services go online. Businesses digitize operations, including the government of Fiji, and increase their digital footprint. We are concerned about the increasing scale and sophistication and of course, the number of cybersecurity incidents. Our aspirations in this area are very, very clear. Fiji's national cybersecurity strategy will set out our vision for a cyber-safe, secure, and resilient Fiji. It will detail our policies that will enable our nation to navigate cybersecurity in the digital age now and into the future. This strategy, once in place, will use the recently finalized report called the Cybersecurity Maturity Model Assessment as a foundation, which will provide us with a coordinated approach to ensure a cyber-safe and resilient Fiji. It is our collective responsibility to uplift Fiji's cybersecurity to enhance the opportunities of digital transformation. While the National Cybersecurity Strategy is being finalized, we are actively working to ensure our National Computer Emergency Response Team, or Fiji CERT, is established. It will serve as a vital function within government, our digital first responders to any cyber incidents. And that is why we are ensuring that once it is set up, the Fiji CERT is able to deal with nationally significant cyber incidents from the outset. We also believe that the creation of the Fiji CERT will not only improve our incident response capabilities, but also foster collaboration between government agencies, the private sector partners, and international allies, ensuring a unified approach to safeguarding our digital infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, we know as a government that we have to create an enabling environment for our people and our businesses. We must ensure that our policies and legislation are reflecting or reflective of the needs of the digital economy that we are hoping to develop. Considering this, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently working on the following national framework: a privacy and personal data protection policy. This policy will provide a framework through which the personal data of every Fijian can be protected. And following the development of this policy, we will commence the work on its legislation. A national cloud policy, number 2. We are studying the current cloud landscape of our country. Once this study is complete, we will use it as a foundation to develop our national cloud policy. This policy would enable us to utilize cloud technology more effectively and responsibly. And number 3, national AI policy. Noting the emergence of, not really the emergence, it's artificial intelligence is already here, I guess. Noting with artificial intelligence, which is now prevalent in our daily lives, and it's also its potential for good, one of our key priorities is also reflected in the National Digital Strategy, which is the development of a national AI policy, which we hope to deliver in the next 2 years. While on the topic of policies and legislation, please allow me to share that last year we acceded to the Budapest Convention. This convention represents the first global treaty that is focused on cybercrime and electronic evidence, offering a framework for countries to define cyber-related offenses as crimes, implement investigative procedures, and enhance international cooperation. Our Cybercrime Act of 2021 aligns with the Convention's principles and addresses cybercrime by defining computer and content-related offenses, establishing procedures for collecting electronic evidence, and facilitating international cooperation. We are now in the process of signing the second additional protocol of the Convention, which once ratified, will improve cross-border investigations by streamlining the process for obtaining electronic evidence from service providers. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look to the future, let us remember that our digital ambitions are only possible when fortified by a strong foundation of cybersecurity and resilience. Let us harness digital transformation so we can bridge the digital divide and provide more opportunities or new opportunities for all Fijians. Connect talent, infrastructure, systems, and policy to deliver real outcomes. And let us protect our systems, our people, our businesses, and our future through robust digital security. Before I close, I would like to encourage all of you from across the government sectors, industry, and the ICT and cybersecurity sector to take full advantage of this opportunity and explore what is on offer. Listen to the speakers and of course, ask as many questions as you want to and make connections. This is your opportunity to continue to find practical, forward-looking solutions that can support the digital goals of your various organizations. With those few words, I would like to thank Trend Micro again for bringing this wonderful event to Fiji. Please feel free to bring it in the future. And also, thank you for coming in droves to this event. And I'm sure it will continue to enhance what we're all trying to do in the area of ICT and cybersecurity. May God bless you all. May God bless Trend Micro, and may God bless the Republic of Fiji. Nasa valeu.